Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Mr. Green and I am here to do a quick command block tutorial for you guys today. Know what you might be thinking? Mr. Green, you're standing on top of like 30 command blocks. There's no way this is going to be quick. I promise you guys, it's nowhere near as bad as you're thinking. It's a pretty easy one. This command block tutorial will actually only require 2 commands, technically. We're going to use one of those commands about 30 different times. As you guys can see, all these command blocks standing right behind me. But this is a really cool little system if you guys have ever wanted to have a player counter in your world. Now, if you set this up with the scoreboard, this actually goes really well with my day counter that some of you guys might have seen on my worlds on mcpedl.com. Links for those will be down in the description below if you guys want to go check those out. But today I want to teach you guys how to make this. It's actually pretty simple. It involves just a little bit of redstone, nothing crazy. I promise if you guys don't know anything about redstone, you'll be able to handle this. If you guys don't know anything about command blocks, I'm pretty sure you guys can do it. I have faith in you. Just follow along, pay attention, pause the video if you need to, and most importantly, make sure you guys go down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications to make sure you guys get notified of the next video. You guys definitely don't want to miss out. I do a lot of command block tutorials on this channel, so if that's something that interests you guys, make sure you come back for that. Alright guys, first things first, in this one, do not pay attention to all this little nonsense I got back here. We're just kind of focusing on this strip right here. We have this orange strip and this orange strip, the redstone torches, the redstone right behind it, and we have one purple command block right here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna just kind of mirror this for you as best I can. I'm gonna use my pick block a little bit to kind of move the command blocks over, just save time. But mainly, if you're gonna float this up in the air, you definitely want to get a nice strip of some bedrock or a solid block that you guys can place this on. I usually put my command blocks up in the air just like this in a far away location. That way we can set up a ticking area and make sure everything's active but far away from everything else, so nobody's going to be running into it. It's not going to cause any problems with our normal day-to-day survival gameplay. To start out, we definitely want to make sure we have a strip though, something supportive to start placing blocks on. You guys need to get yourselves a comparator, some redstone dust, and a repeating command block. Now we're going to set this command block to a repeat, unconditional, always active. Go ahead and back out of that one, and we are done with that command block for now. We're going to go ahead and take a comparator and set a comparator coming right off of the side of this. You're going to notice it light up right away because it will detect yourself. If we go ahead and turn on the previous output right there, it's going to say found and your name or whoever else is in the game with you. Coming off this, we want to have a strip of 15 redstone dust. Right next to the line of redstone dust, we want to go and lay another line of solid blocks. And now we're going to need to get some repeaters. Just go ahead and grab yourself 15 repeaters, guys. We're going to lay down 15 of them just like this, connect it to the redstone dust. Once you have all 15 repeaters placed, we need to place a strip of blocks coming out of the repeaters just like that. Make sure to leave a gap in between here. And we're going to set our command blocks on top of here to make sure that we do not connect the redstone charge between the 2 command blocks. Because if we just run the command block straight off of the repeaters right here, the signal will be too strong and you're going to actually power 2 command blocks at once. So make sure that you guys actually have your command blocks sitting on top of the bedrock like that is powered. So I'm going to go ahead and pick block this just to save time, guys. I'll open it up and show you guys the command inside. But we're going to throw down our first command block right here, coming off the repeater on top of the solid block just like that. And like I said, guys, these are all going to be the exact same. So if you have the same one and you guys can pick block, just go ahead and place down all 15 of them with the exact same command inside. They will be all impulse command blocks. If you guys do not have pick block, I am very sorry for you. Just make sure you guys fill them out one by one. It's not going to take that long. Hopefully you guys have copy and paste on your phone or something. But this is the command we are looking at. Again, it's going to be an impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Those are all very important. We'll have a 0 tick delay. Go over here to the command input and we are going to see scoreboard players. Let's go ahead and open this up because we have a couple of weird symbols in here. If you guys don't know these actually are not important. These are only going to change basically the style of the text. So if you guys don't really care and cannot find these symbols, don't stress about it too much. Just skip these 4 symbols right here. These basically change the color and the size of the text and the placement of it roughly, as well as these ones right here. So if you guys do not include these, it's not going to mess anything up too badly. Your scoreboard will look a little bit different than mine. It's not going to look quite as clean, so I would really recommend trying to find these characters if you guys can find them on your keyboard. But you guys need to type in the command just like you see it down here. I will actually probably go ahead and copy and paste this one into the description for you guys, so that way if you guys are having trouble finding that symbol, hopefully the copy and paste will help you out. Make sure you go check out the description down below. But this will be your very first command. Actually, we're going to change this 0 right here to a 1. Make sure we set that one to a 1 right there. And then go ahead and back out. Now we have our first one set up right now. So if we go ahead and hit this one more time, you're going to see it's going to go ahead and change to a players of 1. Let me go ahead and disable this one so it doesn't mess with anything. All right, let's go ahead and set that one back one more time. And now we have players online of 1. Now the only problem with that is when we take it away, nothing changes. Now it just sits at 1, it doesn't go to 0. Now what we need to do is add the next line of redstone torches right here. And these torches are going to get depowered anytime these command blocks are powered. Now when these torches become depowered, that's basically priming them and getting them ready. Do not place one right there. Getting them ready to power for when these ones become depowered. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean. If we go ahead and place our command block right here, which is exactly where you want to have it. You guys can have a connecting block underneath it if you would like, not a big deal. If you guys don't want to have it, not a big deal either way. But inside of this one here, we do want to set this one to a 0 on the scoreboard. So the first one right here, we'll set it to a 1, and this one we'll set it to a 0. If you guys are following along and you're kind of getting where this is going, basically as it goes down the line, we're going to set it from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. And then as it comes back and depowers, it will go from 8 to 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 to 0. So basically your scoreboard will go up on this side and it will come down on this side, which we have not put in yet. So that's what we're going to do. Again, next, we need to put in the next line of command blocks here. And these are all going to be the downside of the players online. So follow along. If you guys have this built perfectly like I do, you should have these all built just like I do. And we're going to go through the commands one by one from this end to that end, and then we're going to curve around and come back. So just pay very careful attention, guys. Pause the video if you need to, but just fill it out just like I have it, and you should have no issues setting this up, guys. All right, guys, first command block right here, we're going to have scoreboard players set, and this one is going to be number 1. Fill that out just like that. Second one will be number 2. So again, all the commands are the exact same, guys. So if you have copy and paste, that's going to help you out a lot. If you have pick block, it's going to help a lot. If not, fill it all out the exact same every time. Make sure you get everything filled out the right way. Now, command block number 3 right here. Again, we're just going up one number every time at the end. This will be number 3. Command block number 4 will have number 4 inside of it. Command block number 5 will have 5 inside of it. Command block number 6 will have 6 inside of it. Command block number 7 7 inside of it. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff, guys. I know it's probably complex for some of the people that don't understand scoreboards. I promise I'm going to try to explain a little bit more about that. What are we on, number 8 right here? I think this is 8. Let me check. Yeah, 7. So this one will be 8. This one's going to be 9. 10. All right, and we have number 11 next. Number 12 will follow 11. And we have number 13 next. I apparently forgot to put down the rest of the command blocks. Don't worry, we got a couple more right here. A couple more repeaters. A couple more redstone. And we will have number 14. Sorry guys, I'm trying to open this up and do it quickly. Skip through if you guys know what you're doing. Don't worry about all this. We're just going to number 15. Right here should be number 15, and that will be your last one. So we have 15 command blocks right here, guys, going from number 1 to number 15 on the scoreboard. Make sure you guys got the redstone dust. Make sure you got the repeaters. Make sure you got your command blocks on top of a solid block, not connected directly to the repeaters. We got redstone torches on the other side of the block. Now, what we're going to do is come down this side right here. And instead of starting off with number 15, which we don't need number 15 over here because we're going to be counting downwards. So this one goes up to 15. We're going to start out with number 14 right here. So open up the command block straight across from number 15, and we will have number 14 right here. Next to 14, we're going to go ahead and count down to 13. And next will be 12. Again, guys, if you know what you're doing at this point, go ahead and skip through. This is pretty basic stuff. We're just counting down numbers. Did I skip one? Nope, that's, yep, 12, 11. This one will be number 10. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. My microphone keeps getting in the way of me seeing the keyboard. And then after 7, you guys know what's going to come next. We got 6. After 6, we have number 5. After number 5, you guessed it, we got number 4. After number 4, we have a 3. After number 3 comes number 2. After number 2 will be number 1. And at the very end of the line here, we should have a 0. Now this one is pretty much unnecessary because you shouldn't ever see this one, because if nobody's online, well, you won't see it. But I put this one in just because. Again, open it up, scoreboard players set, lots of weird stuff. You guys find those symbols, copy and paste them from the description down below. Put them in just like that. All of these command blocks, again, are going to be impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Okay, now comes the fun part of making a scoreboard, guys. And if you have never made a scoreboard, it can be a little tricky. It could be a little intimidating, but I promise you guys it's pretty simple. What you need to do is pay most attention to inside of here. Whatever you guys put right here where we have world info, this is our scoreboard name, okay? So if you guys want to change your scoreboard name, you have to change these words right here inside of every command block. I like to have it as world info, server. You can have a custom name here if you guys want. Whatever you guys want to put here, you can change. That's fine. But you also have to make sure you do that in the scoreboard we're about to set up. I just want you guys to know that before we get started. If you guys don't want to have the scoreboard name of world info, you don't have to. Alright guys, to set up the scoreboard, all you guys need to do is go into your chat, type in /scoreboard, objectives, add, and whatever you guys have your name inside of your command blocks, like we do inside here, we need to put in our quotations, make the color symbol, world, info, quotations again. Now we're going to type in dummy, and then again we need to type in quotations, world, info, quotations, but we need to put the color code thing again right there. All right, so this is what we're looking at right here, exactly word for word. /scoreboard, objectives, add, quotations, weird squiggly s character D, world info, end quotations, dummy, quotations, weird squiggly s D, world info, end quotations. Again, type that into your chat, and if you have send command feedback off like I do, you should see absolutely nothing pop up, but most of you guys should just see a scoreboard added. To see the scoreboard displayed on your screen, we will have to go back into the chat and type in /scoreboard, objectives, set display. Now we have 3 different locations we can set this display. We can either set it to the sidebar, which will be on your screen. We can set it to the list, which will be on the pause menu near your player names. Or you can set it to below name, which is actually above your player's head, below their character's name. Which would be a very weird place to put this kind of scoreboard, so I wouldn't recommend that one. Really recommend the sidebar. The list, probably not so much, but sidebar would work best for this one. And now you're going to see it pop up with all of your scoreboards that are inside of the world as of right now. So ours is world info, and then we just go ahead and type enter, and you'll go ahead and see on the side of our screen now we have a scoreboard set called world info. Your scoreboard is now officially fully set up and ready to go, guys. All we have to do to get this going is walk over here to our redstone, break this piece, and put it back. Now our player online counter is working and ready to go. One last thing we need to set up to make sure that it will stay active at all times will be, you need to go into your chat one last time, type in /tickingarea, not toggle downfall, ticking area, add, circle, ~, 1. You need a space there. Sorry about that. Circle, ~, space 1. There we go. And now you guys will have a ticking area centered at your location with the area of 1, which will give you plenty of room to keep your area active. All of those commands over there are inside of a ticking area of 1, so you guys shouldn't have any problems. As long as you're not setting up a massive command room, a ticking area of 1 should just be fine. If you guys already have a ticking area set up in your world, just go ahead and take all these commands over there and place that inside of there. Hopefully this command block tutorial helped you guys out. I am planning on doing a continuation on this one hopefully soon with a day counter attached to it. We do have a day counter, as you guys saw probably earlier in the video. If we go ahead and come over to this right here and go and flick that, we have the day counter we can add to it as well. So if you guys want to know how to track the days in your Minecraft world, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you get notified of the next video, because we'll be doing that one here shortly. If you guys want to check out all my worlds on mcpedl.com, make sure you go down in the description below. We'll have all those links for you guys. If you guys would like to fill out the application for the Green Room SMP, make sure you go down below as well. We got the link for that. One last little bit of explanation just to kind of clarify. I know I kind of go fast on some of these things because it's a little bit of second nature to me by now. I understand how these things work, and I know that some of you guys might not. But if you guys want a little bit of a rundown on how this is actually working, basically this command block right here, the very first one we put in, the testfor at a command block, will test for all players in the world, and it can test for up to 15 players. That is the signal strength of the comparator output. So we can track up to 15 different people. Every time a single person logs onto your world, it will light up a single more dot every single time. So if we go ahead and use a redstone block to kind of just show how this works, if we have one player online, it will light up the first dot. If we have 2 players online, we will light up the second dot. 3 players, 4 players, 5 players, and so on. And as the players log off of line and depower the line, your scoreboard will start counting downwards. So keep in mind that this scoreboard can only track up to 15 players, guys. If you're trying to track more than 15 players, I really can't help you out with the command block setup. This is about the most we can do. Honestly, I don't see most worlds needing more than a tracker of 15 players. But if you guys do need a bigger one, I guess let me know. Maybe I can try to figure something out. But as far as I know, I don't think there's a way that we can do it easily with command blocks. So one other big thing that happened just the other day, guys, we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Super exciting. I have a really big surprise coming for you guys in the next day or two. Keep a lookout. I promise you guys don't want to miss out. I'm actually standing in the world right now. You'll see. I promise. It's going to be fun. But thank you guys very much. I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving me. Until next time, guys, my name is Mr. Green, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.